evening, and welcome to Hot House 1. My name is Lori Fife, and I teach writing for live performance in the Scriptwriting program here at Algonquin. Writing a 10-minute play is a challenge. The goal is a complete world with a plot, characters, motives, and emotions, all in one tight package. We begin Act 1 with 6 plays, followed by a 10-minute intermission, during which I invite you to enjoy some homemade baking and meet the actors and meet the writers, and if you want to pass on comments about their plays or ask them questions, you can do so at intermission. Then we have Act 2, 5 more plays. That's quite the echo. And you can also have an opportunity at the end of the evening again to meet the playwrights, because they will be identifying themselves as they introduce themselves throughout the evening. I want to thank Terry, who's up there on sound and lights. Yay. Matt and Michael of TVB, all listed in our program, for their fantastic support for Hot House. And I also want to thank our TVB broadcasting students behind the cameras tonight for offering us their talent and their time. Hot House is a unique collaboration between the Scriptwriting program and performing arts. So I want to thank all our actors as well, and when I name you, if you could just raise your hand or stand up so the audience can see you, as they will get to know you throughout the evening. Michelle. Uchechi. Patrick. Trevor. Clayton. Grayson, Chanel, Bernice, and Ella. So, and thank you, our audience, because this is a unique opportunity for the writers to hear their scripts read out loud in front of an audience. What's the story? How do the characters leap off the page? Without you, we couldn't go through Hot House. So thank you for coming. And I invite Logan Endaway, our first playwright, to start the evening, and the actors to come up to their podiums. Just pick one.
Good day. My name is Logan Endaway, and the play that these lovely actors will be reading out is Doddering Old Fool. I do sincerely hope all of you enjoy.
Scene 1. Xavier sits next to Samantha on the bus. He is reading a newspaper.
Next station, Dominion. Prochaine station, Dominion.
Xavier puts down his newspaper, turns to Samantha.
Any big plans for this weekend?
Sorry?
Just trying to make conversation. So, any big plans for this weekend?
It's Tuesday.
Oh, right. Well, any big plans for today?
No, not really.
She pulls out her phone, scrolls through it.
Everyone seems to have a phone these days. Me personally, I prefer my phones to be attached to the wall. All these kids seem to have a phone. Not my daughter, though.
Is that right?
Yep. Can't remember giving her a phone, at least.
How old is your daughter?
Oh, no more than 12 years old, I'd imagine.
And how is she doing?
Oh, she's doing wonderful. She made it into the gifted program at her school.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep. Can never be too hard on your children, that's what I say.
Next station, Queensway. Prochaine station, Queensway.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I decided I wasn't gonna make the same mistakes so many other parents have made. I wanted to raise my daughter to be smart, and have a good future ahead of her. So naturally, you gotta push your kids a little harder than most parents if you want them to get ahead.
And how exactly would you push your child?
Well, you gotta put the pressure on them. You gotta tell them they need straight A's, always, if they don't want to end up homeless. Oh, and don't let them waste the weekends either. Private tutors always come in handy.
Sounds like you're being too hard on her.
Well, that's the point. You gotta get your kid ahead of the curve as soon as possible.
But she's, well, a kid. Shouldn't you let her enjoy being that exactly?
She can enjoy herself when she's gotten into a nice university.
You're raising your daughter to resent you.
Nonsense! My daughter loves me.
She only loves you because she desperately wants your approval.
And I do approve of her. When she's doing well in school, that is.
Does she have any friends? Do you see her playing with other kids?
She gets along fine with the private tutor.
You need to let her be a child. Let her live a little.
And I'd prefer my child live in a nice house and make 6 figures, as opposed to begging for change on the street.
You truly are an awful parent.
Is that right? And what would you know about raising a child?
My child is different.
Oh, is he different?
Well, yes, I just said he was.
But is he special?
Oh, no. Well, kinda. It's hard to explain.
Well, try your best.
My child, he's forgetful. Like very forgetful.
Oh?
He forgets basic directions, important dates, so on, so forth. Very often, he'll ask me the same question multiple times throughout the day.
Oh dear. Is something wrong with his brain?
There is, but there's nothing really I can do. Not really.
This is probably just a phase. Children go through it all the time. He'll get over it in time, I'm sure.
I only wish you were right.
But I am. My daughter, when she was 8, I was trying to teach her how to tie her shoes. She kept insisting it was too hard and she'd never get it. But after a few weeks of trying to teach her, she's been tying it like it's nobody's business.
Have patience. Your child will get over this soon. Why are you hard on your daughter?
'Cause I want her to have a good future.
I know that, but your daughter sounds like she's smart enough already. Can't you just let her be good enough?
I was born and raised in PEI, Montague to be exact. I came from a poor family, and I don't just mean poor because we're islanders. I mean poor for islander standards. My mother, well, she worked herself to death to make sure I could get a better life than hers.
Your mother sounded like a wonderful woman.
She was, and I wasn't about to let her goodness go to waste. So with the money she gave me, I moved to Ottawa in search of a better life. To this day, I still don't know if that's the best decision or worst mistake I made in my life.
Forgive me, but how does this relate back to your daughter?
I'm getting there. You see, when I came to Ottawa with the little money I had, I took any job I could and worked myself to the bone just to make ends meet. Eventually, I got enough money to apply for a plumbing apprenticeship at Algonquin. And from there on out, I was a plumber.
Right. So what's your point?
My point is that you can't get anywhere in life without gallons of blood, sweat, and tears. And I decided that I want my daughter to enjoy her adulthood, and the only way to do that is to get all the crying, bleeding, and sweating out of the way early.
Bleeding?
Metaphorical bleeding. I wouldn't lay a hand on my princess.
But don't you think that childhood should be enjoyed too? Sure, it's good to get good grades, but there's got to be a balance. All work and no play makes a dull boy, or a girl in this case.
Next station, baseline. Prochaine station, baseline.
The way I see it is that all this pressure I'm putting on my daughter is going to amount to something.
Yeah, it's going to amount to burnout and teenage rebellion.
What?
All you're doing is set up your child to be a quitter. They're going to hate school and do awful in high school.
Well, just
Next station, Woodruff and Norris. Prochaine station, Woodruff and Norris.
And when they're growing up and their hormones are raging, you better believe they're going to give you hell. You think Samantha is bad, though? Just wait till she's an angry 16-year-old who's not afraid to call you every name in the book and get into screaming matches with you.
what? My Samantha would.
Your Samantha is going to grow up to hate you. After years of emotional neglect and trying and failing to get your approval, she's just going to give up. And you're never going to see her again.
I don't know what to say.
Maybe you should tell your daughter that you love her and that you're proud of her.
I should. I really should.
You're going to write?
On to what?
Go tell your daughter that you love her and that you're proud of her and that she's the most important thing in the world to you.
Well, yes, of course I will. Because she is.
Thank you. Really, thank you.
Why are you thanking me?
For doing the right thing.
Well, thank you for teaching me better. I'm not too proud to admit when I'm wrong. You must be a very patient mother.
I try to be.
I hope you have a good relationship with your kid.
I do. It's hard sometimes, and it's not always easy to be patient with him. Not after everything. But deep down, I do still love him.
You're very patient. He's very lucky to have a mother like you.
Thank you.
Oh, I feel so rude. My name's Xavier.
Samantha.
Samantha? Really? Why, that's the name of my daughter.
I know.
You know? What do you mean?
You wouldn't get it.
You're weird, Samantha. But a good weird. Like my daughter. You two ought to meet sometime. I'm sure you'd get along well with my Samantha.
I'm sure I would. She sounds like a nice girl.
She's a very nice girl. What's your stop, by the way?
Fallowfield. I'm taking the train to Toronto.
Toronto. What for?
There is an old folks home in Toronto I need to get to.
But why?
Next station, Fallowfield. Prochaine station, Fallowfield.
Samantha stands.
Come on, Dad. This is our stop.
What?
We're going back to Toronto, remember?
Oh, yes. That's right.
Xavier stands. Samantha and Xavier exit. Fade to black. End of play.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Bernice Romero de Gracia, a Filipino international student, and I am the writer for the next play, Open Offer. So before we begin the reading, I'd just like to give a word of caution or a trigger warning that my play is a very frank conversation on sex. So if this is a topic that's very sensitive or uncomfortable for you, please feel free to step out of the theater for a while. But other than that, I sincerely do hope you enjoy my play. Thank you very much.
In the blackout, we hear Gregory.
What do you mean you've never come before?
Lights up in Gregory's apartment. There are takeout boxes strewn around the living room. Gregory trails after his friend Janet, who storms onto stage.
Can you kindly quiet the fuck down? You're gonna get more noise complaints from the neighbors.
I haven't seen you in weeks, and that's the first thing you uncover?
Gregory, please, I think you're being a tad bit too dramatic.
Dramatic. We've finally reached a pinnacle in our best friendship where we're opening up to each other about each other's sex lives. I mean, I'm not dramatic, Janet. I'm concerned. I mean, if you really think I'm overreacting, why don't you go to Chris for this? No, it's probably the only thing he's good at.
But he's not.
Your
Ex. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I promised I was going to update you.
never made you come.
Janet throws a takeout box at Gregory.
You're only getting that now? And how are you more concerned about that than my recent breakup?
Because he's a prick and I hate him, but we both know you hate him more.
And now I think I hate you the most.
No, you don't. Or else you wouldn't be overreacting and unloading your sexual frustrations on me.
Precisely why I'm asking you. You're the only one I can come to. Okay, I'm ending our best friendship.
No, Janet, wait. I'm sorry. I'm just shocked. No, I didn't mean to get carried away.
I know. It's just frustrating to have sexual needs that still can't be met way into my late 20s.
Well, what happened with Santino?
The size of his ego barely matches up to his dick.
And George?
Can't even last 5 minutes.
What about Kenneth?
Can you please stop roll calling all my exes?
But I need this to be uber clear. 4 exes plus past hookups? What about masturbating? Oh my god. You haven't made yourself come either? My condolences.
Oh,
Okay. I get it now. I'm so sorry. I mean, we can stop it right here.
but you're my best friend, and best friends can trust each other with their sex lives. Right?
Oh, they can, I promise, but no more judgments. But I just want to understand.
Well, neither can I, and I've tried everything. Toys, kinks, wilted dicks.
Maybe we can start with the most important thing. I mean, what is it that you want?
Are you really going to make me reiterate my orgasmic ineptitude? I want to know what it's like to come.
Okay, but what is it that you really want? I mean, because sex isn't just about the orgasm. I mean, it's about how you get there that makes the experience. Like, you need connection and communication, vulnerability even. Okay, let's try this. Illustrate your ideal time in bed with me.
But I'm shy.
There's no need to be. I told you, I won't judge you. I'm here to listen.
Well, for one, it's nice having a partner take the lead. I guess I enjoy being more of a receiver.
Totally fair. What else?
It's hard to pinpoint because I've tried so many things, but I guess it's also what excites me about it. I'm down to try new things rather than stick to an ideal time, if that makes sense.
So, being experimental is what turns you on.
Yeah, I think so, but sometimes I get way too in my head with how I'm doing, so it's nice when my partner's vocal.
You mean like a praise king?
Exactly.
That's kind of hot.
It's what?
I mean that's good. That's good. I mean that you're experimenting. No, you're identifying what you're into.
Well, sure, but even then I can't ever, reach deep enough. I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with me.
Silence. Gregory inches himself closer to Janet.
You know, most problems, they have solutions. And you did say I'm the only one you can come to.
Depends on what the solution is.
What or who?
Gregory waits for Janet to reply, but she only stares at him in disbelief.
I am willing to be your first. Please. Please don't leave me hanging.
Hold on. My brain's buffering from thinking of how I can kindly respond to this unrequited horniness.
I'm the one who's horny.
You just plunged me into the foreshadowing of a badly written friends to lovers smut trope.
All right, well, I won't judge you for such a specific fanfic lore fantasy, but which I'm down to roleplay with you.
Oh my god, what have I done?
This really is a serious offer.
But you're offering consolation sex? I just want to vent to a best friend, and I repeat, a best friend.
I'll at least do foreplay. I bet a lot of the other pricks you've been with just stuck it in.
Do you really think that'll convince me to go through with this?
Well, for one, you're single now, so you don't have to worry about cheating.
Well, I'm not going to say this again. You're my best friend.
Doesn't that make things a little more convenient? I mean, there's a deep establishment of trust between us.
But it's weird.
No. I have been making good progress at the gym. There's also that.
So you're saying I should fuck you because I trust you and because you're hotter now.
Well, I'm saying that I can actually last way more than 5 minutes.
Oh yeah? What else?
I'll like Wikipedia your kinks or something. But I'm willing to go to that extent, like really deep dive into what you're into.
I mean, there are way better sources than Wikipedia.
So I've got you contemplating?
God, you're gonna drive me nuts. I don't know, Gregory. I just can't do this.
But I care about you! You're a pleasure. You're a pleasure. I don't want you experiencing bad sex anymore.
You care or you just pity me? Look, I don't understand why you're so insistent about this. I came to you because you're my only friend who's comfortable to talk about this kind of stuff. It's genuinely concerning me, but you just seem to be treating me like a joke.
But when Chris did the same, he was always off the hook.
Excuse me? Why are you trying to make this about Chris again?
Because, well, maybe it is about Chris. And maybe it's about Santino and George and
It wasn't
Kenneth.
just about the sex. Why do you think I broke up with them?
Just for you to get with a new guy who's exactly like all of them. You're in a vicious cycle. It's only when you're in the thick of a relationship that you realize that they're an ass.
None of that has anything to do with my sex life.
You think? Maybe what I'm offering isn't the solution to your problem, but I'm almost certain of what's causing it.
Oh, really now? Well, now that we're in the thick of this sex therapy session, why don't you tell me what the problem is?
The problem is not just about the guys you've been with. It's also about you.
So you're affirming that there really is something wrong with me.
You said it yourself. It's not just about sex. You're also thinking about your needs now, but you're never going to get gratification when you're always putting each other's needs before your own.
You better stop right there. I never asked about
You know why you've never come before? Because the guys you've been with only care about their pleasure, and you tolerate in the hopes that you receive praise if you put up
I said
with
shut
it.
up, Gregory.
And still, you keep choosing guys who don't make you feel better about yourself. Why are you okay with that?
Because I hate myself, okay? And it reflects in how I fuck and in the men I choose, because the only way I know how to measure my self-confidence is through the satisfaction of someone's validation, even if I've never gotten it from any of them. And I bet you've just been itching for me to finally admit that to myself. You happy now? I'll say it again. I don't believe I deserve pleasure.
But I do!
Just tell her how you feel already. Stop being a pussy. Janet and Gregory are shocked. They look around the apartment in search of the eavesdropping neighbors.
Your walls are that thin, huh? Told you the neighbors would file more complaints.
Like you keep saying, I'm your best friend. Don't you think it frustrates me, too? Like every time I see you waste so much effort on guys who never reciprocate it. I've always cared, and maybe a little too much, but please hear me out. Like I got all heated up, not because I wanted you to say you hate yourself. In fact, I feel the complete opposite. It hurts me that you feel that way about yourself, but what I want you to do is realize that I don't care just about sex, and I care about you having a good time because you deserve it. You also deserve someone who's willing to travel for an hour just to buy you this specific takeout because they only know that you only crave it when you're on your period.
You know my period cravings?
In the same way, I know that you were staring at those couple sweaters at the mall because you want someone to wear them with. Nothing's wrong with you, Janet, and you deserve someone who doesn't make you feel like there is. And what's more important than your pleasure is your comfort and your consent. I shouldn't be pushing you, and I apologize.
You're willing to wear the couple sweaters?
Even if they're atrocious.
Janet and Gregory reach out to each other for a long hug.
I'm sorry I had to put you through all that.
It's not your fault. You didn't know.
I appreciate you. We're good, right?
Always.
Would you be willing to test out my daddy kink?
Look who's the horny one now.
Fine, I'll admit to that, but it's not just that. I don't know if this will make sense.
I told you, no judgments. You can tell me.
They remain in each other's embrace.
I'm asking because I kind of like the way you hold me. It feels different.
Different? But we've hugged before.
No, not like that. I've slept with a number of people, but I don't think anyone has held me with this much intimacy. Just by the way you touch me, I can feel a difference. I trust it.
Best friends can trust each other with their sex lives, right?
Yeah, I believe that now.
Fade to black. End of play. Actors come up for the Salvagers and Aftab. Introduce.
Sorry, it's a play about homeless people, so you saw a demonstration of how they act, some of them. So it's basically a play about homeless people who come together to do a podcast, and the podcast is about homeless people, so they have a survival guide, how to go about living their everyday life. So basically salvaging food from dumpsters and stuff. That's about it.
The last light of the setting sun lights up a bridge with an orange light. Under the bridge, we see a group of people standing next to a burn barn trying to warm themselves. Rima sets up a mobile camera along with a streaming halo light and another unlit burn barrel. She puts the mobile on live streaming and hurriedly joins the group.
Welcome, folks, to another episode of the Salvagers. This is a Christmas special episode. In this episode, we will be sharing the how, the when, and where to get.
Pilgrim takes out a wrinkled apple, takes a bite.
Hey, wait for a moment. The fruit segment is later on.
He chews.
Beautiful. This one hardly has any worms in it.
Mirage, dressed in an assortment of green clothes with a mask only covering the eyes, pirouettes over to Pilgrim and snatches the apple out of his hands.
The woman just told you. The fruit segment is later.
Rima looks into her mobile camera, speaking to her audience over the web.
Today, we are going to review fruits in addition to the meat and the vegetables. The best places to procure them for your perfect Christmas dinner.
Of course, a well-balanced diet is the keystone of a healthy life, even if you are homeless.
What are we waiting for? Food tastes best when it's...
Fresh?
Well, I can't speak for the freshness or lack thereof, but most of the food thrown out is usually consumable.
Right then. In that case, let's start with these. How would you rate these bananas out of 10, Mirage?
This tastes like congealed slop. 5 stars.
Like honey. 17 stars.
Nutritious. 3.25 stars.
These bananas are relatively fresh, and if you are looking for bananas like this, these can be picked up in the farmer's market. Ask for Jacob at the corner stall in the east end of the market. But remember, these are available Thursdays only after 10 p.m.
In the 70s, we just picked up food wherever we found it. The world's changed, and not entirely for the better.
Thanks, Pilgrim, for the wisdom. But moving on, We have corn cobs picked up from the fields behind the Loblav's dumpster. Let's have a taste.
Rima, my good woman, these are uncooked. How are we supposed to review these corn cobs? Smell them?
Well, that's one way of discerning the nutritional value of food. You know, I would go so far as to say that smell is a great indicator of human compatibility.
How do you suppose that worked out for you?
Badly. I never sniffed my wife, rather ex-wife, well enough before I married her.
Fresh and juicy.
There you have it, folks. This corn is called the animal corn. As the name quite clearly states, it is for animals. So if you have an iron constitution, the corn is more or less free pickin'.
Pilgrim continues to eat the uncooked corn.
Pilgrim, you don't have to eat it raw. Let's boil it at least.
I don't think boiling or roasting will change anything. Nothing tastes good. Everything looks and tastes like gray slope in this city. I miss the flavors of my country.
So, what superhero are you today?
The Green Hornet.
I was once bit by one.
There is no such thing as a green hornet.
There sure is. It was the summer of '69.
Yep. Green Hornet is...
Moving on. We are now going to review turkey. After all, it is the Christmas special episode.
For real?
A real turkey?
I haven't eaten one with meat on it since the plague.
COVID, you mean?
No.
Where did you get it from?
Plague?
From a well-wisher. I told you, our subscribers are growing.
I will not whore myself.
What the hell are you talking about, old man?
You subscribed yourself to a well-wisher. Sounds like OnlyFans to me.
Wait a minute. Wait a moment. How do you know about OnlyFans?
Dirty old sleazer.
You know, my wife made excellent turkey. You know, I remember the first one she made before.
She had enough of your smelling obsession?
Rima looks into the camera, forces a smile.
If you like our content and would like to see more of the same, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Follow my Instagram at...
Let's have it.
Rima unpacks the packaging to reveal a half-eaten chicken with a note on it.
This doesn't look like...
An uneaten turkey? It's a Christmas miracle!
Looks like a chicken to me.
You don't say.
The group digs into the chicken and finishes the whole thing in a second, gnawing on the bones in the aftermath of the frenzy.
Faster than a school of piranhas.
So there's a note with the chicken.
What does it say? Let me have a look.
Read it out loud for our viewers.
My dear Salvagers, I hope my gift was to your liking. It seems nowadays everyone is only looking out for themselves.
Can you skip to the end?
Of course, my dear.
Sounds like a nice man.
Another man.
So, when I stole the chicken from some fancy asshole's backyard, I thought I'll definitely share it with my comrades in arms. Friends to friendless, hope to homeless, and light to clueless.
Does it mean us?
Seems so. Can't say I savor professions of camaraderie from a chicken thief.
What a nice man. Pity there are so few of the good uns left.
Rima gives the live streaming mobile a panicked look. She tries to catch Lugna's eyes to signal him to stop reading, but Lugna is oblivious.
Our benefactor continuous. He says, "Rise, my brothers, all you have-nots. Rise, all you dispossessed. Let's fight for a world where the Salvagers, our leaders, and our messiahs can have a whole, uneaten chicken and afford not to gnaw on the chicken bones like a pack of rats. Rise, rise, rise!"
And that is it for today's Christmas special, folks. I hope you found valuable information through us. Tune in again next week for more of the same. Remember, being homeless is no sin. Together, we can survive and live to see a better tomorrow.
Rima waves an enthusiastic goodbye at the mobile phone.
Now that was a feast to remember.
I hope not. I don't want people to remember we ate a stolen half chicken.
Morality cannot be judged by the blameless. Only the reformed sinful have the capacity to judge.
Sounds of police sirens.
They have come for us. They've found us already, and for what? A half-eaten chicken?
It wasn't a turkey? What has the world come to?
I'm cosplaying as Green Hornet. I can't be party to a crime.
How ironic. We have been made into symbols of resistance.
Symbols of resistance? Us? Look at us. We're a bunch of homeless nobodies. If anything, we're symbols of failure.
I am too beautiful for this. I can't go to jail. I just wanted to keep making content to help us get back on our feet.
Getting back on the feet? The greatest fallacy if there ever was one.
Pilgrim grins and jumps on one of the burn barrels and screams.
For turkeys uneaten, chicken unspoiled, and uncurdled milk aplenty. Follow me, my legionnaires.
Well, I suggest we listen to him and make ourselves scarce for now. In this city, disproportionate justice is the currency of Themis. I, for one, am unwilling to leave my faith to moral or judicial sophistry.
The Salvagers exit. Fade to black. End of play. So, a life cut short. And you started here and then you moved over there? Because I think you were over on the right.
You go this way.
Brian?
Good evening. My name is Brian Fortin. This play is called A Life Cut Short. Please enjoy.
Light up on a street sidewalk just outside of a bar. Enter Cheryl. She leaves the bar and turns to wave at those inside.
Bye, guys. I'll see you at work tomorrow. That sounds weird. I can't believe we graduated finally.
She turns to walk down the street, takes her first couple of steps, when the masked mugger runs on stage, closes in, body checks her. He grabs her bag and runs off the stage. Cheryl is knocked to the ground during the skirmish. When the stage is cleared, she stands up.
Wait. You can't do this. This isn't fair.
The mugger, now without the face mask or the bag, returns to the stage and stands opposite Cheryl.
What isn't fair?
This. You. Me. Right now. This can't be happening. Why, after I worked so hard, am I attacked? This is supposed to be a happy day. I finally get to start my life after years of hard work. Yet I am here, attacked and violated by some lowlife who is cheating his way through life.
Do you feel like you are owed more?
Yes, of course I am. I played by the rules. I worked hard and studied hard. I was at the top of my class. I got my dream job. I earned this. Why should you get to take it from me? Why am I not allowed to get what I worked so hard for? Why are you able to carry on with your life of debauchery and thuggery?
But what did you lose? Some stuff?
Yeah. No. It wasn't much. Some money and personal stuff. You would think that wouldn't mean anything. And it could be worse. And it is worse. The sanctity of myself was taken. Up until now, something like this wasn't something that would happen to a girl like me. A girl who was sheltered. A girl who has so much expected of them.
What was expected of you?
Everything. I had to be the perfect kid. When I was young, I had to be the ideal daughter. I was put in ballet and gymnastics. I had to learn how to play the violin and was sent to summer camps for cheerleading. I did everything I was asked to do and worked hard to be the best. I had to make my parents proud of me because they expected so much. I spent my nights and weekends studying to be at the top of my class in high school. I got a 4.0 grade average. I was the valedictorian at graduation. I volunteered all the time to make my application to universities look the best. And of course, I got my first choice school. And when I was there, I didn't go out and party, have sex, or generally fuck around. No, I studied every night. I had to, because my dream started after all this crap I put myself through. I achieved the top of my class and graduated with honors, made the dean's list. Now I got my dream job with a considerable salary. I even managed to make friends, people who want to be around me. And tonight is supposed to be my night. This is everything I worked for. I finally get to be me and not some expectation to my parents. Tomorrow, I will start. Yet here I am, after all that effort, being violated by some lowlife who took my bag with what? $23 and a few tampons? Well done. You know where you can stick those tampons, don't you?
Who would put that pressure on a young girl?
My parents, that's who. They always expected me to be perfect. The friends I could make, my teachers, who used me as a success story for their personal gain, my grandparents and my neighbors, everybody put that pressure on me. I had to be the one who set the standard and showed people it could be done. I wasn't allowed to fail. And I didn't. It was an intense pressure. If I stopped for even a moment, if I couldn't succeed, it's unfair that I had to be perfect while watching my other kids run and play outside. I was made fun of for being a nerd. My reward is my freedom now. I can take what I earned and use it to do the things I've always dreamt of.
What would you want to do with your freedom?
I don't know. Travel. Buy a nice condo in the downtown core. Find love. Everything. I was going to spend some time with my friends this weekend and get the chance to be social without worrying about an essay or exam. I have plans. The studying is over and now I can have a normal life. A life with free time and friends to spend it with. They are in the bar back there. We were celebrating our graduation. We did it. I want that back. I don't want to feel like this. Violated. It sucks.
What would you give to go back and do this over?
Do this again? Do you mean to take a different path? Well, I have no regrets. It was hard and I made sacrifices, but it got me here. I would give everything to see my parents right now. To feel safe. Because right now I don't feel safe. I am scared. It feels like I'll never see them again. I want to go back to an hour ago when I was sitting with my friends, laughing and joking around. When I was happy. I would give everything. I don't remember being that happy.
Were you ever happy before?
Yeah. No. I don't know. I remember dancing as a kid in my room to dance music. I always dreamt of being a famous star. My parents didn't like that. They wanted me to learn math and sciences to break away from those silly dreams. I was athletic because it was shown to help my development, and it looked good on an application. I never had any time to be with friends. Hell, I didn't really even have friends until college. Just a bunch of people my parents forced me to socialize with at birthday parties and dance classes. I always felt so alone. Well, I don't think I really felt happy until I left home. I am happy now. I haven't been this happy in my life. I want to stay in this life.
To live a life of happiness?
Exactly.
Success?
Yes.
Prosperity?
This isn't something that should stop me. You know what? I will persevere and even thrive because of this. It will make me stronger so you can go and leave me alone. Take the money. Obviously, it's important to you. For me, it's just a tiny amount. I will recover from this and take on the world. You stealing my bag won't be the thing that stops me. I feel cool right now. Right. So, leave me alone. Leave me to live my life. And leave me to be happy. Go away!
Cheryl, I cannot leave you alone. I am not the one who mugged you.
Wait. What?
What do you think happened?
You. You came at me and stole my bag. You were wearing a mask, but I know it was you. You ran at me and knocked me over. You punched me in the stomach.
Cheryl grabs her stomach. She looks at her hands, which are now covered in blood.
Cheryl, you weren't punched. You were stabbed. But I am not the one who hurt you. I am here to help you accept your fate. I am your guide to the afterlife.
Wait. You mean I am dead?
Yes.
So, after all that, life really isn't fair, is it?
No.
How stupid is that? You know what? I should be angry right now. But I feel at peace. Why?
Cheryl sinks to the ground. Death stands over her. The light begins to fade.
Because you have taken the time to grieve for yourself. You have accepted your fate. It's time to go now.
Slow fade to black. End of play. Okay, why do they feel the need to act this way? And Randy?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Randy Kakagamic. I'm Ojibwe Cree. I wrote, why do they feel the need to act this way for the survivors of residential school and also the survivors in my life, my mom and dad, my Auntie Caroline. I know they're watching and I hope they enjoy it and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's very serious. Like Bernice had warned you in the past there, if you guys feel the need to step out, go ahead. It won't offend me, and hope you guys enjoy. Miigwech.
Scene 1. Lights up, outside the residential school, beneath some trees, is a marked-off area with little orange neon flags that represent a possible grave. A white woman rushes over, falls to her knees.
Oh my God. I can't believe it's all true. Why in God's name would they be so cruel? This is horrible. How can they let things like this happen?
Julie gets on her cell phone and is crying while Ernest and Raymond look from over the other side of the grave.
Why? God damn you!
Ernest, don't say a word. I know you're probably not liking this as much as me. Just ignore her.
You can't be serious.
Just think for a moment.
Raymond pulls out some small containers of food.
Well, I am. I'm thinking of what bullshit this is.
Why?
Oh, fuck off. Really, bro? I mean, this lady is too dumb. Why?
Let's remember why we're here.
Raymond kneels, unwraps a cloth bundle, and removes an eagle feather from a decorated cardboard sheath.
Well, it's definitely not for this goddamn shit.
I know. Maybe we should take a walk.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving, bro. I want to see what she's gonna do next.
Look, man, we don't know anything about her. We can't just assume she's not part Indian. You know how it is nowadays. She may actually be part something, bro.
Julie pulls a Bible from her bag, motions a sign of the cross.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Okay, bro, calm down. I can see the anger in you.
Raymond pulls out his abalone shell from his bag and puts some sage into it.
You're fucking right, I'm angry. I mean, she's putting out a Bible on top of it all?
Look, we all grieve in different ways.
Hello? I'm sorry if I disturbed you. I thought I was alone here.
It's okay.
Why do you have a Bible out?
Ernest.
It's an honest question.
I know it may not have been a good idea. I honestly thought I was alone out here.
Ernest, come on, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just a little confused, is all.
Why would you be confused?
It's the Bible, concerning the history in the church and its role here.
To be honest, I'm confused too.
What the fuck are you confused about, lady?
Calm down, bro.
Raymond gets on his knees and pulls out small paper plates. He places small portions onto 3 plates from the containers.
No, I will not sit here and let this woman make a scene over the bodies of children no one has claimed as their own.
Calm down.
It's disgusting.
Okay, please accept my apology. I was just overcome by so many feelings. You must understand. I didn't come to offend anyone. I only learned of these atrocities very recently and came to pay my respects.
By pulling out your cell phone and your Bible?
I
what? So you get some pictures for your Facebook page and tell all your friends you're out here now making a video?
No, it's not like that at all.
Ernest, man, here.
For what? More lies? I mean, that's all they know how to do anyway. Just bullshit their way out of everything and throw some money at us. Fuck this.
Let me say something.
By all means.
I'll be honest with you here as well. I can totally feel my brother's anger and share a piece of that as well. I was also wondering why your intentions here. Is this an act? Are you doing this for the right reasons?
Look, lady, I am tired of everybody else in this country making this about them. It's greedy, and it has no place here. My parents went to these schools, and my mother went to this one. So look, I don't need some complete stranger on the grounds of burial plots making herself feel better because she just found out.
I want to know what I can do to make this better for us in this moment.
Leave.
Hey, that's not gonna help.
I am here because I felt in my heart that I needed to. It may seem selfish, but I really don't know what else to say. I can't begin to imagine the anger you're going through.
Look, you know about us and why we're here. You don't deserve to be here.
Bro, you need to relax.
Raymond breaks out this sage and puts it into the abalone shell.
No, I am tired of all the fake attempts, all the fake asses, the I'm sorries. It doesn't mean shit.
How can I show you that I want to help? I want to learn and be a part of the healing.
Well, how about we calm down for a moment?
I don't want to hear this.
Easy, man.
I'm sorry. I need to take a walk.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. My name is Raymond, and this is my brother Ernest. We came here to visit my mom's history. We both came to honor our mom and the kids that went here.
How do you do that? What do you mean exactly by honor them?
We brought out some traditional food to feed the spirits of those unidentified children in their graves.
What the fuck? Why are you telling her that?
Look, bro, we need to find a way out of here. You know, for Mom, Dad, and all those kids that are laying at our feet.
Come here, bro. I know it hurts to be here. I'm going over all that may have went on here in my head, and it's a lot to handle. Okay, Ernest, we need to talk to the Creator and share our hurt with our ancestors. Maybe we need to ask our new friend to join us.
I don't know.
What is all that?
It's my sacred bundle. I just want us to talk to the Creator together. We ask for guidance. I'll burn some medicine and send off our messages and hurt and confusion.
Sounds a lot like praying.
Yes, it does. And yes, it is.
If you'll allow me to, I really want to be a part of this. Please.
I'm sorry, lady.
It's Julie. Julie Pritchard.
I really mean it, Julie. I'm just so angry, like, I can't think straight.
Anger has a way of doing that, Ernest.
Have you ever smudged before, Julie?
No, but I have seen it done before.
I'll show her. Okay, lady, you're up. Just like that. Oh yeah. Think good thoughts and just let go of that hurt.
Don't be shy. It doesn't hurt. Hey, what about me?
Of course. I just wanted you to put your smudge down.
This has been a fucking shit show. Let's have some food. Those spirits need a good feast.
Sounds like a plan, bro.
I'm guessing the fourth plate is for the spirits of the children.
Hey, look at you, Julie Pritchard. You're learning.
Yes, the plate is for the spirits and for the children and their ancestors. We'll have a meal with them. Let them bless the plate, then we can feast.
But wait, I have something too. I wanted to bring this for some reason.
Julie pulls out a toy truck and places it on the ground by the spirit plate.
I hear you, bro. I think they know we're honoring them today.
Lights dim. Powwow music plays. End of play. One more before intermission. Word damage. And Annalisa.
Hello, my name is Annalisa Karhinen, and the name of my play is Word Damage, and I hope you enjoy.
Are we good? Scene 1. Emma is standing in a black stage except for one spotlight. She is smiling and happy. A voice from off stage talking to her, and we do not see his face.
I made you dinner. Pasta and meatballs.
That's not healthy. Why can't you make healthy meals, Emma? Now I have to make my own dinner, and I'm tired from work.
Lights down, lights up on another scene.
My friends, don't think that.
I talk to your friends a lot. They tell me things they don't like about you all the time.
Lights down. Lights up again.
I have a fever. I can't do it.
You're not sick. You're just lazy. If you made more of an effort, you'd feel better. Go to the gym, Emma.
Lights down. Lights up.
I lost a couple pounds this week.
Huh. Still got a long way to go. Keep at it.
Lights down and up on a dimmer.
Do I look nice? I got my hair done and bought a new dress.
Why did you cut your hair? I like long hair on a woman. This makes you look like a guy. And are you sure that dress is even appropriate for you?
Lights down. Lights up on another scene.
Why don't we stay home tonight for a change? Watch a movie?
You can be antisocial if you want, but I'm going out with my friends tonight.
Why are you insulting me?
You're crazy, Emma. I'm not insulting you. I'm trying to help you, make you a better version of yourself.
The man laughs as Emma cries. Scene 2. Emma, several months later, sitting on a couch. Lise enters.
I can't watch you wasting all your time in this apartment anymore. I know you needed space and time, but it's time to get you out of here.
I'm fine here, Liz. I've got Netflix and all the books I can read on my e-reader.
No, I can't watch my vibrant and funny friend wasting away on my couch.
I'm not wasting away. I'm healing through solitary and sedentary forms of entertainment.
No, this will not do. Emma, come with me to the coffee shop up the street. It would do you some good to get out and about.
I grew up here, Liz. Nothing's changed. I already know what's out and about in this town, and that's not much. That's why I moved away in the first place.
And look how well that turned out.
Hey, I loved living in a big city.
You liked living?
I liked my life there.
And you liked living with that gaslighting bastard?
I meant I liked the city itself. And why would you bring him up again?
I'm sorry. Anything to do with him makes me so angry. I'm just trying to light a fire under you and get you out and see the world outside these walls. You've been here 9 months.
8.5.
8.5 months, and you haven't really gone anywhere except the grocery store. Please, just come to the coffee shop with me?
Fine. But when I finish my tea, we leave. We don't linger and chit-chat with anyone. I don't want to run into anybody I know. They'll ask questions that I don't want to answer.
First off, you don't need to tell anyone anything. And second, if there's someone we know there, I'll distract them from any topics you feel uncomfortable with. Come on.
Lise drags her out by the arm through the door.
Okay, but only for a little while.
Scene 3. Emma and Liz are sitting at a table next to the window. Brian enters.
Look, it's Brian from school. He looks good. I'm gonna ask him to come over.
No, please, don't do that.
Brian, over here.
Liz, nice to see you again. How are you?
I'm great. Are you in town for a visit? I heard you move away.
No, I moved back a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to be closer to my family, and oddly enough, I missed this ridiculous little town. Hi, Emma. How are you? You visiting as well? I'd heard you moved away to the big city. I remember that's what you'd always wanted to do. Get out to the big, wide world.
Nope. She's moved back and living with me temporarily until she gets herself settled.
We might run into each other sometimes then. Just like this.
Would you like to join us?
I would, but I'm on my way to a job interview. I'd love to catch up with you both, though. It would be nice to see you again, Emma.
She was just telling me that she wants to go out and catch up with people. Let me give you her number.
Brian gives Liz his phone, and she promptly enters Emma's number.
Thanks. I'll see you ladies later. It's really nice to see you again, Emma.
Exit Brian.
Look at that. He's back, you're back. It's fate, kismet.
Ridiculous. Fate wanted me to be in a verbally abusive relationship. Fate wanted me to come back to this tiny place in the middle of nowhere to meet Brian, who, coincidentally, also just moved to this boring town. I highly doubt it.
I meant the two of you being in this coffee shop at the exact same time. Who would have thought you would both move back here now?
He could be married.
I didn't see a wedding ring. He didn't say anything about us moving here.
He could have a girlfriend.
Stop. He asked for your number.
Not really. You kind of threw it at him.
Well, he wanted it. You're being just as ridiculous as you were in school. He adored you. You liked him. You're both too dumb to do anything about it.
Do you have something to do with Brian being here?
Yeah, sure. I convinced Brian to uproot his life and move back on the off chance you might live here. You've always had a vivid imagination.
No, but you organized this chance encounter. It's written all over your face. How did you know Brian was moving back? Liz.
Fine. We ran into each other the last time he was here, about a year ago. We've been texting on and off since then.
Oh my God. You didn't say anything? What do you guys talk about?
Random stuff. We reminisce about the old days.
That's it.
You may have talked a bit about you and the fact that you're here and he's here.
Oh no. Does he know about what happened?
Not really. A bit, maybe.
Oh no.
He still thinks about you, Emma. Always has. I don't think he cares a whit about anything you might be embarrassed about. He just wants to see you again. I'm sorry if this worries you, but I'm not sorry I did it. You need people in your corner, and Brian can be one of those people.
Let's go home.
Scene 4. Emma is at the coffee shop waiting for Brian.
You can do this. You can do this.
Do what?
Nothing. Hi, Brian.
Hey, I took the liberty of ordering you a hot chocolate. I hope you still like them.
What's not to like?
So, have you been?
You don't need to pretend anymore. I know Liz filled you in on how I've been doing.
Found out, huh? Wasn't meant to upset you in any way. I just wasn't sure you would see me if I just called. And she didn't want to go into any details. How are you doing? That good, huh? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
It's still kind of hard to trust people.
I understand, Emma, but I need you to know that I've never stopped thinking about you, and I was hoping that we could reconnect, if you're comfortable with that.
I'm a bit of a mess, Brian.
Aren't we all?
Maybe, but
I just want to get to know you again, see you again. I'm a patient guy. Hell, I waited years for this reunion. We can just meet up for coffee or hot cocoa once in a while and talk. I'm just so happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too.
That's a good start. I'll take it.
Fade to black. End of play. Okay, so we will take a 10-minute intermission. It's 20 to 9. We'll be back at 10:02 for our final 4 plays. Okay. So welcome back, everybody, and I'm going to turn it over to Patrick.
Hello, everyone. I'm Patrick Burton. We're giving Lori a break for this one. It's a bit of a departure. My play's called Who's Your Mummy? It's a comedy. My friend recently got married, and we're really good friends. And marriage is beautiful and everything, but it's not the same relationship with them afterwards. And so this play kind of helped me, figure out. It's kind of a thought experiment, like if he died. Like, what would happen, kind of thing. So it helped me through that. You all ready? Sweet. A funeral home. A corpse lies on a table in the middle of the room. A white sheet covers the body. The apprentice is standing behind the table. Claire stands to the side, dabbing her eyes. The mortician stands by her, comforting.
Mrs. Patmore?
Show me him again, please.
The mortician nods to the apprentice, who pulls the sheet down to reveal the face of the corpse. Claire sobs. The apprentice covers the face again.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Patmore. About the arrangements?
Yes, of course. I'll have the details sent over in the morning.
Thank you.
Take care of him.
We will.
Claire exits. The mortician pulls the sheet down to the corpse's waist.
This is your first cadaver?
No, sir.
But your first embalmment, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, let's get started. It's an open casket funeral, more work for us, but more learning for you. So with that in mind, what's our first step here?
Organ removal?
No. First and foremost, we wire the jaw shut. Don't want his smile all twisted on the big day. So then, show me how it's done.
The apprentice moves towards the corpse.
Something to note. During decomposition, the body tends to release gases and other unpleasantries that have all built up since the moment of death. So if you hear anything strange, nothing to worry about. All right? On with it. You won't bite, trust me.
The apprentice bends over the corpse, grasping either side of the head. To do this, he leans his elbows on the body's chest. Air begins to hiss out of the corpse.
Oh, gay. Did you? Just the gases, nothing to be frightened by. Go on.
The apprentice resumes his position, carefully leaning against the chest again.
So gay.
What the hell is that? It's nothing. Happens all the time. Here, let me.
The mortician presses down hard on the corpse's chest twice.
So gay.
Sir, I think he's gay.
No, he's dead. See? Dead. A woman just lost her husband. Have some respect. He's not gay. He's dead.
He presses on the chest again.
Men in shorts?
Fuck!
What do we do?
I don't know.
The apprentice puts his hands on the corpse and presses down.
Need to tell you.
Tell what? What?
The corpse's speech sputters out.
He's out of air, sir.
Without hesitation, the mortician wraps his lips around the corpses. He comes up for air loudly and then plants another on the dead mouth. The apprentice stands by in shock, and then after presses down again on the chest.
Claire!
Claire?
Mrs. Patmore, his wife.
His wife? Gay? Sir, I know this sounds crazy, but I think he wants to come out.
What?
Think about it. Maybe he wanted to tell his wife, but he wasn't able to before, you know. Is that what you're saying? You want us to tell your wife?
He presses on the chest.
Yes.
This is insane.
Gosh, I've never done one of these before.
What should we say?
He presses down on the body's chest.
All of it. She needs to know. Her brother and I.
The corpse runs out of air again. The mortician sighs and gives more mouth to mouth.
Fucked him.
Whoa!
I ain't saying that. Claire enters.
Mrs. Patmore!
They throw the sheet back over the body. Josh rushes in.
He only just heard. I'm so sorry. I tried to stop him.
Is that him?
He's gone, Josh. Please, let them work.
Josh?
My brother.
The mortician and apprentice exchange a knowing look. Josh rushes to stand behind the table. His arm hangs above the sheet for a moment, hesitating. And then he lifts the sheet, not by the head, but by the crotch to identify the body.
Oh, God! It's him, Claire! It's him!
They were very close.
The mortician and apprentice nod solemnly. Josh pulls the sheet down to see the corpse's head. He hugs the head and sobs.
Why? How could this happen? God, oh God!
As Josh is talking, the middle of the sheet begins to rise until there's an unbelievably high post-mortem tent being pitched.
What's that?
Rigor mortis, Mrs. Patmore, Mr. Josh. I do not need to stress the urgency of the situation here.
Josh, sobbing, throws himself onto the corpse's chest.
That was me. Please, both of you, I'm sorry, but we really do need to get back to work.
Of course. Come on, Josh. Come, Josh. Thank you, both of you.
The mortician and apprentice nod. Claire and Josh exit.
The hell was that?
The corpse's tent subsides gradually.
Hey, be nice.
Nice? The guy was moaning. This is too much. And we should really lock that door.
The apprentice presses down on the corpse's chest.
Please, tell her. She needs to know I.
He runs out of breath. The apprentice locks lips with him and fills him with air. That's you again, corpse.
Oh. Love him, Josh, but I was...
The mortician rolls his eyes and leans down to fill the corpse with more air.
Scared, so scared, but now...
Now the apprentice's turn.
Now.
Now the mortician's turn.
Now.
No way he needs this much air.
Shut up!
The apprentice locks lips a little too passionately.
Now she needs to know.
Okay, fine. We'll tell her.
Thank you. You are good.
The corpse's words sputter out. The mortician leans down to give some more air. While still smacking lips with the dead, Claire enters, stopping in surprise when she sees the situation. The mortician leaps to his feet.
Nope, definitely. Oh, Mrs. Patmore!
Were you just kissing my husband's corpse?
Who, me? Oh, that's just standard procedure.
Well, please don't. Look, I have something I'd like to discuss.
But before you get to that, sir.
Oh, yes. Mrs. Patmore, I know this may come as a surprise, but your husband, well, he was a homosexual.
What?
A gay.
Really? And how on earth would you know that?
The apprentice pushes down on the corpse's chest.
Claire.
What? How?
The mortician presses again.
It's all true.
Is this real? Is that you?
I'm sorry. So sorry.
No. No, sweetie. Don't be sorry.
Claire.
Is he gone? What happened?
He's just out of breath. Give him some.
Claire kisses her husband passionately for an uncomfortable amount of time.
Fucking disgusting.
What?
I mean, what did you expect? Applause?
The man's gay.
Yes, I know. I already knew.
What?
Josh just told me. Apparently, the two of them have been going at it behind my back. So yeah, just stopping by to ask you to cremate the bastard.
What?
The man just poured his dead gay heart out to you, and you want to burn him?
Isn't that a hate crime?
No. No, I have tons of gay friends, but he's been fucking my brother.
Who hasn't fucked a brother or two? That's no reason to burn a man.
Exactly!
If you want to burn him, you'll have to go through me.
And me!
Fine. He's all yours. I'm done. You hear me? Done.
Claire exits. The mortician and apprentice stand on either side of the body.
Shh, don't worry. The bad lady's gone.
You're safe with us.
We'll be able to keep you around for a long, long time. Got all the tools I need right here to do it. You'll be like this for centuries, easy. I'll make you my little pharaoh. So, who's your mummy?
They both lay their heads down on the corpse's chest.
Kill me.
Never!
Oh.
The corpse screams as the lights fade to black and sexy saxophone music begins playing.
Okay, places for the wall.
Hi, I'm Dylan Roy. My play's called The Wall. I hope you like it.
A beautiful park at night, dimly lit by lamps. A light amount of snow coats the grass and the sidewalk. Halfway down the sidewalk, the park is split into two by a long brick wall. Behind the wall is total darkness. Alan walks down the sidewalk wearing a hoodie, jeans, non-slip work shoes, and a backpack. He reaches the wall.
What the fuck is this?
He feels the brick, looks left and right.
How long does this thing go? I swear to God, construction in this city is getting insane.
He walks along the wall and disappears, only to reappear in a matter of moments. He sprints down the other side of the wall and stops.
Forever? It doesn't end!
Takes out a cell phone.
No service. Data's not working. I guess I could walk back to work.
He walks off stage, returns.
Everything is gone!
Paces along the wall for a bit longer before slumping down to the ground with his back against this mysterious wall. He turns his phone back on, and the music from the game Candy Crush can be heard. The streetlights on the other side of the wall light up, revealing the rest of the park. It looks pretty much the same as the side Alan is on. Enter Caroline. She comes down the path wearing winter boots, beanie, and a parka. She reaches the wall.
What the hell is this? Construction in the city.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, God, a person! What's the other side of the wall look like?
Normal, I think?
Oh, thank God. I've been sitting here for a while. This wall never ends.
What do you mean it never ends?
Caroline inspects the wall.
It never ends. You're right.
She turns around, walks back the direction she came.
Hello? Are you still there?
It's just a black void over there.
On that side too? What the fuck is going on? I take this path home every night after work.
Yeah, I walk Charlie down here every night too.
Charlie?
And my dog. Well, my parents' dog. They really like Charlie Brown.
And why not Snoopy?
Right, that's what I said. They just wanted to be something unique, I guess. I don't know, different.
I have an orange cat named Garfield. Well, my parents have an orange cat named Garfield. They're also not very original.
No, so you live at home too? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turn 25 next week.
No way! We're the same age! Happy early birthday!
Thanks. So is Charlie with you now?
Nah, he fell asleep on the couch. Sometimes I just need to get out of the house by myself.
Fair.
Yeah.
It can get pretty suffocating at home with parents.
Yeah, you got that right.
So, what's your name?
So what's your name? You first.
Alan. Pretty standard, boring white guy name. What's yours?
Caroline. For the record, I think Alan's a pretty handsome name. Have you ever watched Love is Blind?
Is that the one where they're on an island?
No, that's Love Island. Love is Blind is the one where they can't see each other.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I actually have seen that. I always give up after they meet each other, though. There's always way too much drama.
Yeah, same. It gets, like, too complicated. So, it's kind of like that, right?
Maybe in a more terrifying way. Are you not worried about the endless brick wall and the infinite black void?
Of course, I'm worried. I'm not pissing myself. So that's a good sign.
Well, I'm certainly pissing myself.
What?
I'm joking.
Caroline sits down with her back against the wall. Alan also sits back down.
So, what do you do?
Like, for work?
Work, fun, etc. I want to hear it all. You know, we're not going anywhere. So.
I play the drums and I work at Pizza Hut. It's nothing special.
Hey, don't downplay what you do. I love drums and pizza, so I'd say you're living the dream.
I guess, when you put it that way. What do you do?
I run.
You run?
From my problems. Life's easier that way.
What kinds of problems?
Oh, you know, the usual. Relationship, jobs, people's expectations of me. Never-ending brick walls.
You're not running now.
I tried. There's nowhere to run to.
How's that feel?
Fucking terrifying. But at least I'm not alone.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
I'm not glad I'm here, but I'm glad I'm here with you.
So, you seen anybody? Sorry, that was that was a weird thing to ask right now.
Maybe it was a weird thing to ask right now, but I really don't mind. I'm not seeing anyone. Are you?
I was until pretty recently.
What's pretty recently?
Like a week ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, for sure. It was a lost cause anyway.
Sorry to hear that. I won't pry if you don't want me to.
No, it's okay. I appreciate it. She felt trapped, and I stopped putting the effort in. You know, it's the way things always go, I guess. I have way more time to, drum and make pizzas now anyway.
That's the spirit.
And I have way more time to talk to pretty girls.
Oh.
It's you. You're the pretty girl.
How would you know that?
I can just tell these things.
Are you flirting with me, Alan?
I think I might be flirting with you.
Okay. Are you sure it's not just because you're worried I might be the only woman you'll ever meet again? We still haven't figured out a way if we're ever, leaving this place.
Nah, it's deeper than that. I like girls with dogs.
You can't date Charlie.
What?
I'm joking. For the record, Alan, I think you're pretty too.
Alan stands up, starts sprinting along the wall while screaming.
What are you doing?
Maybe if I scream and sprint enough, I'll find a way out of this mess.
Carolyn also starts sprinting along the wall while screaming.
All right. We're fucked.
Oh, don't say that.
Maybe it's a test from the universe or something.
Maybe we really are on a reality show.
I'd watch it.
The two sit in silence for a few minutes, taking brief glances toward the sky, looking for cameras.
This might be it. We might be trapped for good.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn.
Maybe that's okay. I don't know. I've had a pretty decent run. I got to meet you.
That's sweet. I mean, you might be right. There are worse people that I could be trapped in a void with. That's for sure.
If we get out of this, I'm stealing you so much free pizza.
Oh! My kind of man. Extra pepperoni on that, please.
You can have all the toppings your heart desires.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah.
Thanks for not laughing when I said I ran away from all my problems.
Of course. I run from shit all the time.
You're not running now.
I don't think I'm ready to run yet.
They both place a hand on the same brick on the wall. The brick starts to shimmy out of place.
You feeling this?
Oh my god! Okay, I'll push and you pull the brick out.
Alan pulls the brick out, opening a small window for the two to peer through.
Hey.
Oh, hey!
More bricks can be heard falling in the distance.
If this wall keeps crashing down, do you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese or something?
Why Chuck E. Cheese? I thought we were going to Pizza Hut.
I don't know. I'm just winging this. We can go anywhere.
Oh, what if it gets complicated?
It might. Maybe that's okay.
That's the spirit.
Fade to black. End of play. Okay, set up for the siege. Got the masks down there. Okay, great.
Good evening, everyone. I am Anastasia Ivanova, and my play is called Siege. Hope you enjoy.
Siege, the sounds of a battle. They fade away from the slam of a door. Enter the alchemist, holding his cheek with his palm. He carefully leans a sword against a chair. Cuckoo enters running, takes the alchemist's face in her hands.
Alchemist, are you all right?
They tore off half my face.
What a nightmare. Why do you even participate in these battles? You are too young.
Do you suggest hiding behind the walls and watching our people slowly starve to death?
Yes, I do. Would you do better if you were torn apart by these monsters? They've already done enough. Look at you. Until you're 20, you're vulnerable. You're too weak. Sorry.
You're right. But I want to be useful. What difference does it make how old I am? Can't wait until my birthday. I want to be with my people, with my sister. Please stop touching my face. You're not helping.
Sure, whatever you say. But please, alchemist, at least think about your sister. What if you hadn't survived today?
Sounds of the battle are heard again briefly. Enter Regina. She throws off a heavy cape from her shoulder and throws a stack of white plastic masks at the feet of the alchemist and Cuckoo.
Mass comes! There's no chance we can break through their siege.
Is this all you? So many?
Cuckoo points to the masks scattered on the floor.
How was she able to slaughter so many enemies on her own? Don't doubt it.
How's your face?
Regina gently takes Alchemist's face in her hands.
Not as bad as it looks.
I'll kill them all. You, just keep out of this. Today, these monsters went wild. Does something make them attack you specifically? Don't you dare go out on the battlefield anymore. But look, half of your face cost them 20 soldiers. You know, you can choose a prosthetic from these trophies. Consider it as a gift from your beloved sister.
You both should be more careful. Our walls are impregnable. It's not worth the risk. Maybe these monsters will retreat soon if we stop going outside the walls.
Don't talk nonsense. We're going to run out of reserves soon. We can't wait for famine to drive us crazy. You remember what it's like, Cuckoo?
Regina.
That's it. Time to go to council.
What will you tell them?
It's not for you to worry about that. I'll tell the truth.
Cuckoo picks up the cape from the floor, dusts it off, and dresses Regina.
Do something with your face. You can handle it, can you? You're with me.
You know, she's right. About famine and madness. To be honest, I'm terrified. History seems to repeat itself. Many years ago, Regina saved me from starvation. And now again, hunger. Hunger is a whirlpool from which you cannot go without living a part of yourself. Regina doesn't know her words can hurt. I pray she will never know hunger, as it was with me. Well, that's not the point. Having experienced it for myself, I learned to see.
Your visions?
My visions. I hate talking about it. It isn't enough that they call me Cuckoo. But you should know, I saw that we would withstand this siege.
Alchemist jumps to his feet and grabs Cuckoo by the shoulders.
Why are you only saying it now? Tell everyone, Regina, the council.
Cuckoo turns her head, checking that no one is listening to them.
Please keep quiet about what I told you. Don't tell anyone.
Picks up a mask and puts it in Alchemist's hands.
Why?
Only you can save us all. Try on a mask. Patch up your face with which our friends liked so much. And not a word to anyone, my dear.
She exits hurriedly. Alchemist remains alone.
What did she mean by that? I'm absolutely useless on the battlefield. Who needs a soldier like me? The fact that I got off only with a wound on my face today is a miracle. I had the impression that these masked monsters really didn't want to kill me. They were reaching for my face. Something isn't right. My sister is the one who gives our people a chance to survive in this terrible siege. How can I help? But Cuckoo has never been wrong in her visions. She knows a lot more than she's saying. Why didn't she say anything to Regina? Together we would solve this mess. Cuckoo has never hidden anything from my sister. She owes her life to her. Regina saved her from the masked monsters a couple of years ago. Since then, they have always been together. Come to think of it, what do we know about these masks? They do not make any demands, and they simply have accumulated around our city. We can't go hunting because of them. We'll all starve to death here if we don't come up with something urgently. What do they need We can't figure out how they communicate. If only I could find out what they want.
Alchemist hisses in pain because of the wound on his face. He drops the mask on the floor. He falls to his knees, picks up the mask, examines it. Alchemist freezes and looks out at the audience through the mask. Having worn it, he hears the scattered masks talking to him.
Now you understand that you are one of us. Masked monster, aren't you now? Finally, you understand what we're saying, and you know what we want.
Can't be. I've always been a human. My sister and all my loved ones are human.
A human? You know the truth. As soon as you put on the mask, you already understood everything. You just don't want to believe it. See, you look the way you should look now. We don't leave our own behind.
Don't leave your own behind. I have nothing to do with it all. I don't want all of this. I want to live with my loved ones. And you are besieging our city, killing my people.
They are not your people. They are the real monsters. Monsters who took you away from us. We're your family, Alchemist. You belong to us. Your place is among us. You should be with us. We will stop at nothing to make your life better. We will destroy all those who interfere with this. Look at you. Do you think your sister will accept you like this? She will be the first to tear off your mask, kill your true nature, kill you. Just like she's already killed dozens of your true family members. We just restore order. We want the creatures to be with those to whom they belong. That's all. Just come to us.
Regina! Regina, please!
Brother! Alchemist holds on to the mask with his hands and trembles.
Regina, I can't take it off. Help me! Help me, please!
She rushes to help the alchemist, but Cuckoo grabs her hands. Alchemist gets to his feet and tries to tear off the mask, but he can't.
What are you doing? Let me go!
Leave him alone.
Regina!
Let me go, I command you!
Don't touch him! He's the only one who can make all these monsters go away.
What nonsense!
Don't listen to her. I don't want to. I don't want to believe it. It's some kind of terrible dream. I just want to wake up.
He's one of them, Regina. They just want to keep him away, and then we will all be saved. They leave, and we will live as before. I promise you. I saw it in my visions. Alchemist will save us all.
He's my brother.
Look at him. The mask has grown into his face. He's not your brother. Think about your people. It's the only way out. They won't stop. Alchemist, listen. Be brave for us. Get out of the city now. You have to join them.
Alchemist freezes. Regina is still trying to reach out to her brother, Cuckoo holding her back.
Don't you dare leave. We'll figure something out.
Go! Save us all!
Alchemist takes a step towards his sister, but turns and exits.
Alchemist! Cuckoo, what have you done?
Regina, you'll see it soon for yourself. Just wait. Tomorrow we will be able to go back to hunting.
Regina breaks free, sits.
That's the price of survival, dear friend. Time will heal our wounds. We must be among those who we belong. It's our destiny. Tomorrow you will feel better when the sun rises. Let's go tell our people that the end of this exhausting siege has come. I'm begging you, Regina. You'll see very soon there won't be a single monster in our lands. You know my visions never lie. Everything will be fine.
Regina is silent. Cuckoo lets her go and starts collecting the scattered masks from the floor.
Let's put all of this away. When nothing reminds you of grief, you will be able to breathe freely. Let's erase that dark day from our history. How many lives we saved today, you'll see. Tomorrow, we will all go on the long-awaited hunt, and finally the hunger will recede from our walls. We'll live as before. We'll enjoy every day and not know misfortune. Dear Regina, soon you won't even remember these masks. We will live life happily, seeing only human smiles on our beautiful human faces. No ugly masks. Smile at me, Regina. Everything will be as before. We will be as before, happy. And in our place, every creature should be in its place. Get some rest. I will be waiting for you. And together, we will tell our people about this great day. I'm waiting for you, dear friend. There's no reason to regret.
Cuckoo squeezes Regina's shoulder and exits.
Yeah. She said there's no reason to regret. And where is my place? My place is next to my family. My brother, Alchemist, is the only family I have. And it doesn't matter to me what kind of face he has, whether he wears a mask or God knows what. Do not regret that I betrayed my family? Sacrifice your family? Is that what it is to be human? So, I refuse to do it. And may hunger or these monsters kill me, I don't care anymore. Anything is better than living and knowing your brother sacrificed himself. If Kuko is right and the world is as she says, then I have no place here. Even if there is no place for me there, I know what is right and what is not.
Regina picks up the remaining mask. She takes the sword that was left by the alchemist. Regina puts on the mask. Fade to black. End of play. Okay, Justice Tales.
Where do I stand? Which?
Just borrow this one.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jake Tierney, and this is Justice Tales. And I hope you all get to enjoy the show by these incredible actors. And enjoy.
Okay. Lights up. We're in the throne room of the king's castle, and I should say that Michelle is playing the king, so king, queen. The king sits in the throne chair. The red knight and the black knight are standing next to the king. Kelsey is sitting on her knees, holding a huge plate of beef.
Please, my king, give me a bag of gold and accept my offering.
No, I won't give you some of my gold. Besides, that is too much meat for me. I don't want to choke.
Ooh.
Forget it. Black Knight, get her out of here.
No! My brother and I are poor. We can't survive out there.
Not my problem.
You are a mean king.
How dare you insult the king? You will pay for that someday, you hear me?
Bangs his staff. The Black Knight drags Kelsey out of the room. Lights up on the castle entryway. The Black Knight and Kelsey arrive at the front door.
Why wouldn't he give me gold? He's so mean.
I know, but he is the king, and orders are orders.
Come on, don't you hate the king?
Yes, but I'd rather be his slave than be poor.
Then give me the gold, or I'll tell him that you don't like him.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me!
All right. Let's meet up tomorrow. Then I'll give you a bag of gold.
Okay.
Kelsey exits the castle, lights down. Lights up in the blacksmith shop. Harry sits on a couch looking sad. Kelsey enters the shop.
Did the king accept our offering?
No.
Shit. What are we gonna do? We can't survive here. People don't come over for their weapons to be fixed anymore. Maybe I should just lie to get gold from the people.
Don't worry about it, brother. We'll get gold.
How?
I'm gonna get gold from the Black Knight tomorrow.
The Black Knight himself? How?
I threaten him by exposing his secret if he doesn't give me gold. I called the king mean as well.
That's awesome that you threatened one of the king's knight. You even called the king mean. You are a breath of fresh air.
Hell yeah, I am.
I can't wait to get gold. I hope you get a good night's rest.
You too.
Lights down. Lights up next day. Kelsey is lying on the floor, dead, with a sword stuck in her back. The Black Knight is in the room, shaking Harry awake. Harry wakes up, finding the Black Knight and Kelsey's corpse.
Kelsey? Kelsey!
Harry, you're under arrest for the murder of your own sister.
Black Knight shackles Harry's wrists together and drags him away. Lights up in a jail cell, Harry lying on the bed while the Black Knight stands outside.
Please tell me this is not true.
It's true. You killed your sister while you were sleepwalking. Killing?
Lies! All of it. I know the real truth. I just need to figure out what it is.
That sentence doesn't make sense. Anyway, you need to get ready for the court settlement tomorrow.
Exit the Black Knight, Harry screams into his pillow. Lights up in the throne room. Red Knight and the Black Knight stand in front of the king.
When the body was found, it was fresh, like it happened a few minutes ago.
Yes, we found a sword pierced in the victim's body. It must be the murder weapon.
I will testify in court about what happened during the arrest.
I see. Thanks for the information.
You're welcome.
I will see the both of you in court. Red Knight, you will act as a prosecutor, and Black Knight will be a witness.
Yes, my lord.
Lights up. In the courtroom, Harry is shackled tightly standing in front of the king. Red Knight stands next to Harry.
Harry, you are being charged for murder of your sister. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
I see. Then we'll have to move forward with the trial tomorrow. I will be the judge. Red Knight will be the prosecutor, and you will be defending yourself. Here's the How to Be a Defense Lawyer for Dummies book.
King throws the dummy book at Harry. The book snaps him in the face.
The court is adjourned.
King leaves the courtroom. Red Knight takes Harry out of the room. Lights down. Lights up. Courtroom. The Red Knight stands in the prosecutorial spot. Harry stands in the defense spot.
The final battle begins.
No talking! The defendant has been accused of murdering his own sister in cold blood. Truly a despicable crime. I can't even fathom this. Counselor, proceed with your opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following evidence will be presented in court. The murder weapon and an eyewitness testimony. We will examine the murder weapon, of how the victim was cold, and who held the weapon at the time of the crime. You will hear the eyewitness testimony who claims he saw Harry supposedly kill Kelsey while sleepwalking. Thank you, Your Honor.
Defense, have you read the book I gave you?
Yes.
Then proceed with your opening statement.
I will examine the evidence presented in court, the murder weapon, and cross-examine the witness. I will present evidence from the evidence themselves that I never killed anyone, especially while sleepwalking. The real murderer is still out there, laughing. I won't testify in court about what happened, because it will be treated as a lie, and this trial will end in less than 10 minutes anyway.
That was quite cocky of you to think this will end in less than 10 minutes.
You only have 2 pieces of evidence, and me ending this trial quickly is the truth.
Fine.
Black Knight, please begin your testimony.
I arrived at the blacksmith shop because I wanted my sword fixed. I smelled something that smelled like rotten flesh. So I searched the place and found the body. Harry was sleeping on the floor next to her. I can tell he was sleepwalking. The murder weapon was found stuck in the victim, but there was nothing we could have done.
So I was sleeping next to the body. How can you tell I was sleepwalking?
You were sleeping next to the body.
And you arrested me on that? Me sleeping next to the body can mean anything.
Name those things.
I was sleeping during the murder, drugged during that time. Someone knocked me out at that time.
What are the chances of that?
The chances are there regardless of how low they are. And you went to the blacksmith shop to get your sword fixed. Is it fixed now?
Yes. By a different blacksmith.
And you smelled something like rotten flesh, but the body was found looking fresh, and it happened a few minutes ago. Bodies don't decompose that fast. You and I were there and saw the body. You should know that.
Objection! He had never seen a dead body before. He's confused from the trauma of seeing the body. It clouded his judgment.
Objection! He should know how to handle a dead body. He is a knight after all. How can a knight explain that a fresh body smells like rotten flesh?
Silence! My knight is probably mistaken.
That's enough, King. You and Black Knight have a motive to kill Kelsey, and you're obviously defending a possible murderer.
What motive do me and Black Knight have?
Kelsey called you mean, and she was blackmailing Black Knight.
What?
Objection! None of those things are relevant to the case.
Objection! They explain the motive to those suspects have. I don't have a motive, so why did I kill her?
You were sleepwalking.
Enough! So, King, have anything to say about my accusation?
Order! Black Knight, did she really blackmail you?
Untrue, my lord.
Liar!
I will not tolerate this behavior.
This proves that both of you killed my sister, and you're covering for him.
This blackmail stuff you're saying isn't true.
That's because you believe his lies. Heck, how do I know you didn't kill Kelsey, King?
Because the Red Knight was with me the whole time.
It is true, but the Black Knight was not with us at the time of the murder.
Red Knight? Shut up.
Aha! That proves it! Either Black Knight commits the murder, or you're using him as a scapegoat. The Black Knight's reaction is suspicious.
Okay, let's pretend this blackmail stuff is true. What would she have on me that would make me want to kill her?
She said you have a secret. You wanted to keep it so badly that you'd give her gold for it.
My loyal Black Knight was gonna give her gold.
Exactly!
No! This is all nothing but lies.
It's the truth!
You're faking all of this to hide your guilt. I find you guilty.
I'll at least tell you Black Knight's secret. His secret is...
Stop! Fine. I admit it. I killed Kelsey.
You're lying. You didn't want your secret to be revealed, so you're just saying you killed her.
Me killing Kelsey is the truth. I couldn't betray my lord because of blackmail, so I thought it was best to give her death instead of gold.
I knew it.
My goodness.
Then I find Harry not guilty. Red Knight, take Black Knight away. Court is adjourned.
King bangs his staff against the floor, lights down. Lights up, a room in the castle, the Red Knight and the King.
Is Black Knight in his cell?
Yes. Honestly, I was surprised that he did that.
It's sad that he takes the blame for what I ordered you to do. He had nothing to do with it. It would have been better if Harry was taking the blame, but we got away with it either way.
Should I torture Black Knight to learn what his secret is?
Leave him alone. Let's enjoy our secret time.
Yeah. No one insults the king and gets away with it, my lord.
Red Knight and the King kiss. Fade to black. End of play. Okay, we're up for You Need to Get Out of Your Head.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Musavuli. Once again, my play is You Need to Get Out of Your Head. It's like a high school period piece, I guess you can say. I just want to say thank you to everyone that stayed and and has watched, all the script writing students' work. And thank you to the live performance actors, and thank you to broadcasting and production for doing a great job. But hope you guys enjoy.
Scene 1. As the lights come up, we see JP leaning on his locker, scrolling through his phone. Enter Ife, who walks over to JP, and the two exchange a handshake.
What's up, bro?
JP's head is down. All his focus is on his phone, and he doesn't hear Ife talking to him. Ife taps him on the shoulder.
What's up, man?
My fault, bro. I'm just in the zone right now.
What makes you so focused at 8 in the morning? You can't even look up to say what's up.
Girls, man, believe it or not, they require a lot of attention. I'm talking to 4 girls right now, and I don't think it would be this much work.
Why are you talking to 4 different girls?
Are you serious? Prom is in a month, and I don't have a date. JP will not be the one dude without a date.
Man, who are these girls anyway?
There's Stacy M, there's Stacy W, as well as Kiana and Janessa.
Okay, my question still stands. Why are you talking to 4 different girls?
What don't you understand? There's only 1 month till prom, and my chances of getting a girl to go with me is very low. But if you talk to 4 girls, my chances increase astronomically.
And the only thing that's astronomic is your delusion.
Look at you on your high horse. Just because you got to head to the curb doesn't mean you can be a little man's effort.
Settle the curve? What's that supposed to mean?
Come on, man. I'm talking about Marcy going to the prom together.
Come on, man. I don't even know if we're going together yet.
What? How could you not be going together with Marcy? You finally managed to find a sweet, beautiful, good-smelling...
Oh, chill.
My fault, bro. But you know what I'm trying to say? How could you not go to the prom with her?
I don't know, man. What if she doesn't want to go with me?
You mean to tell me that you guys haven't been laughing and talking and flirting in my face? The last few months, you don't think about asking her to prom? Give me a break. You need to get out of your head, man.
I'm just not sure, man. Plus 3 months, isn't that long? And we aren't even dating.
This is high school. You might as well be dating. Look, the reason why you aren't sure is because you always sell yourself short. Be confident. You and Marcy are always talking every day for 3 months. Just ask her to prom. There's no reason to be anxious.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're right. I should ask her.
That's what I'm talking about.
They do their handshake.
So, when are you going to ask her?
2 weeks from now, I'm thinking, give myself time to prepare.
No, man. Knowing you'll come up with a reason and change your mind. Plus, it might look like it's last minute.
Fine. I'll do it today, We're supposed to hang out before track practice tonight.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You'll need a poster board, glue, scissors, glitter.
Oh, maybe some chocolate, some flowers too. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask Marcy to be my prom date. And when I ask her, she is going to say yes. And then in 1 month, we're gonna be at prom, dancing, laughing, and having lots of fun.
I like it. Positive reinforcement. Now after me. Never back down, never what?
Never give up. Come with me. We're gonna go get stuff I need at lunchtime.
Enter Marcy, who is walking down the hallway. She spots JP and Iffy and stops to talk.
Sorry, man. I plan to spend one-on-one time with Janessa, but I'll help you set up everything up in this second part of lunch.
happening at lunch? Anything I can do to help?
No, I mean, nothing. Nothing's happening. How are you?
Ife hugs Marcy. JP looks at his watch. Marcy?
I'm good. Math class was so boring, but I'm happy to see you.
All right, this is my cue to leave. See you later, guys.
Oh wait, we have class together. Let's just go together.
Sorry, I got a rendezvous with Stacy M before class, if you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely no one knows what you're saying.
That guy is a character.
Yeah, he can be, an oddball at times, but that's my guy. Can't live without him.
So, what were you guys talking about? And don't say nothing. I'm not an idiot.
Oh, well, we were just talking about the new game. I'm gonna go get a mouse pad and a mouse and run it on my laptop at lunch.
Boy, you were always about the game. Oh, what is it called anyways?
It's called Fort Day. It's called Fort Day. It's a new game by Epic Games. It's the game sequel to Fortnite.
Fortnite is pretty big. How come I haven't heard of it?
The first bell rings for next period. Ife starts walking backwards.
Well, there's the bell. We don't want to be late for class now, do we? I'll tell you more about the game, some other time.
Are we still hanging out after practice tonight?
Of course, Marcy. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Okay, then I'll see you later.
Marcy and Ife make hearts with their hands, walking backwards in opposite directions. Lights down. Scene 2, lights up in the boys' locker room. Ife is on his knees, attempting to put his prom proposal poster together. Enter JP, dragging his feet, eyes glued to his phone.
What are you doing? It's 12:35 and we're supposed to meet here for the second half of lunch. We're losing precious time.
My fault. I got caught up talking to Yana. But you need to calm down. Putting a poster together doesn't take too much time.
JP looks up from his phone. The poster board is blank, and all the material is scattered across the ground.
How haven't you got anything done?
Well, I've just been sitting here thinking, I can't decide on how I should put this poster together. It's important. Imagine if she sees the poster and it's complete shit and she laughs at me and says no to the promposal. I'll be crushed, I'll be devastated, I'll be hollowed, and then I'll be left without a date. And I'll be just like you.
First of all, you need to get out of your head, man. You've spent too much time thinking instead of actually getting this poster done. Secondly, that last part was uncalled for. Look, you'll outline the layout of the poster and start cutting out the letters and adding to the glitter and glittering them to them.
JP grabs a pencil and begins tracing letters on the poster board. Ife begins cutting the letters.
Anyways, how did that rendezvous with Stacy M go?
Not well. You see, what happened was I was talking to Stacy M, and Stacy W walks by. She overhears me spitting game to Stacy M and completely loses it. Now they both don't want to talk to me. Now I'm down to Kiana and Janessa.
Bro, I'm sorry, but that is comedy. So who are you gonna pick out of the final two now?
I'm not sure. The thing is, Kiana is so hot, but Janessa has a car. You can see why I'm at a crossroad.
Bro, let me know how that goes.
Enough about me, though. I think you messed up. Marcy was talking in class, and she said you're acting weird. Whatever you said, it's safe to say she's not impressed.
What did I do? I mean, what did she say? She doesn't want to go to prom with me?
Well, for starters, what the fuck is Fort Day? She knew you were lying in her words. Does your friend think I'm stupid? Boy is out here acting funny and lying about the game for no reason, telling him I do not tolerate liars.
Damn, she sounds mad.
You're good, man. Girls are just dramatic. If anything, it shows she cares about you, or else she wouldn't have mentioned it. Just ask her to prom and explain the situation about Fort Day afterwards.
JP and Ife continue working on the promposal. Moments later, Ife finishes adding glitter to the letters cut out. Ife and JP started gluing the bedazzled letters to the poster board. The final poster board reads,
Marcy, baby, won't you go to prom with me? I appreciate your help, bro.
Anytime. You know I got you, bro.
I'm feeling good now. The poster's finished, man. It looks good. All I have to do now, wait for school to be done, and I'll ask Marcy when we hang out.
the first bell to signal the end of lunch rings.
All right, let's get out of here. I'm not trying to get into detention.
Ife and JP hastily clean up the poster-making material. JP's foot is on the poster board, and Ife rips the poster when he picks it up.
Shit!
This is a sign. Well, first she's mad about me, lying to her, and now I ripped the poster board. Well, I spent all that time on it for nothing. And I already know how it's gonna play out. And I ask her to prom, and she's gonna notice I have no poster, and Marcy will think that I don't really care on top of being a liar. And I told you I wasn't sure about asking her, JP. Now I'm stressed.
Relaxed. You're stressed because you think too much, too deep about bad things. You still have the flowers and chocolate?
That's true. That's true. I'll give her the flowers and the chocolates, and then I'll ask her out.
Good, man. Now let's go out before the second bell rings. You won't be able to ask her out if we get detention if we're late for class.
Well, fair enough. Let's get out of here.
Lights down. Scene 3. Lights up. Ife and Marcy sitting outside on the top of the school bleachers. Flowers and chocolates, poorly hidden. Marcy's head rests on Ife's shoulders. The couple is staring at the sky.
Look at that cloud. Kind of looks like a pregnant lady.
Or Jack Black in School of Rock. You know, a longer hair and the belly.
Boy, quit playing, okay? You're so funny. It's one of the many things I like about you.
What else you like about me?
Okay, don't get ahead of yourself. I'll tell you what I don't like about you. I don't like that you lied to me earlier about talking about Fort Day. Do you think I'm dumb?
I don't think you're dumb at all, Marcy. I mean, you were the smartest, most beautiful girl I know. I lied to you because I was nervous. And I didn't want you to find out what I was planning.
What are you planning?
Ife extends his hand. Ife stands up, extends his hand to help Marcy stand up. He picks up the box of chocolate and roses.
A promposal. That's the reason I lied. I had to keep you from finding out. But like I said, Marcy, you are the smartest, most beautiful girl around. I love spending time with you, and prom's a special time. Would you like to spend that special time with me?
Marcy hugs Ife. Fade to black. End of play. Thank you everyone for coming. Much appreciated. Have a good evening. And just a final round for all our actors. Thank you. And